Hey there, it's abbymay from abbymay art, and today I'm going to be talking about something pretty vulnerable. I kind of set one of my goals this year as being more vulnerable on my socials, on my YouTube channel. So here we go, we're doing this. I cannot promise that I won't cry. I'm pretty sure I got all my tears out, but just a heads up, just in case. So I had something pretty disheartening happen to me pretty recently, and I kind of wanted to talk about it here. So I have been switching to doing art drops for my artwork, and the last one that I did, it was for my Aurora Essence collection, and none of them sold, which, certainly not the outcome that I wanted. I really poured my everything into that collection and all of the effort and the work to get it all ready and get things set up. None of it sold. I just want to say here now that this is not a pity party. I just want to take this moment to show honesty, to kind of talk through it and grow from it. And, if you've been through something similar, then let you know that you're not alone. So before I even started announcing my art drop, I painted the collection and I was feeling really good about it. I loved how it came out, and I'm still extremely proud of those pieces. I really cherish them, and I think that, I think they're wonderful. I really love them. And, outside of painting, I did a whole lot of work. I kind of changed up my whole website to support these art drops, all of the marketing, since I am a one-woman team, all of the editing of images and getting the mock-ups and stuff like that ready. There was just so much to prepare and so much work to put in, but I was happy to do it because I'm excited about sharing my artwork and getting it out into the world. After the launch was done, I was really disheartened. I really kind of questioned, not even kind of, I definitely questioned, is it me? Is it my artwork? Am I not good enough? Is my artwork not good enough? Am I crazy to think that I can make this work? All of that was running through my head, and I for sure needed a moment with those feelings and to just kind of sit with them for a bit and feel them. So there was definitely some tears, for sure. That sort of silence, when you don't really hear about others enjoying your work or not showing interest or anything like that, really sucks. There is definitely a lot of disappointment there, and that really plays into a lot of the questioning, or at least it did for me. I really felt like because I didn't hear anything from others, that maybe my work wasn't very good. I'm kind of smiling about all of this now because I have been through it. I felt the feelings, I have grown from them, I think I've learned from them for my next drop going forward. So, yeah, sorry if it's weird. But I think these thoughts are pretty normal, especially when you're starting out and you're still trying to find your audience. It's going to be pretty quiet at first, pretty slow. but it doesn't mean that your work isn't good and that it isn't important. And it definitely doesn't mean that you aren't good and that you aren't important. And especially for vying for attention online for your artwork through social media, through YouTube, whatever you're using, it's really tough. You definitely have a bunch of other people out there doing the same thing. You have to try to figure out these freaking algorithms. That is probably one of the more frustrating parts. After I had kind of sat with my feelings for a while and really thought about the whole drop, I really went back and looked and thought to myself, how can I make this better going forward? And for this first one, I just wanted to start with the original paintings, which in retrospect was probably a bad idea because, not everybody has the budget to buy original artwork, and I should have been more considerate of that. But I really try my best to price my artwork reasonably and fairly, and I try to offer payment plans just to make things easier, because I truly believe that buying artwork shouldn't be a burden, and it shouldn't feel like a burden. It should be a really joyous moment because, you're connecting with somebody in the best way. Also, after I felt all of those feelings, I really needed to go back and meditate on those questions that I had for myself. It's not like I've never sold any of my paintings before. I definitely have. So I know that people enjoy my work. I really had to take a moment to quiet the doubts because I truly believe in what I'm doing and what I'm creating. And I think that I can bring some positivity to the world and some joy through my work. The other thing is that this is a whole journey. Sales is just one part of it. But another part of it is building your audience and building up that trust because they are maybe just hearing about you for the first time. So sometimes it takes a little minute to have somebody get to know you. And even though my paintings didn't sell this time, it doesn't make them any less powerful or meaningful or beautiful. And I'm still incredibly proud of the work that I did. I think probably the biggest thing that I learned from this, outside of, putting together different price points by offering prints or stickers or anything like that, is to, no matter what, just continue showing up for yourself. At the end of the day, you got to be doing this for yourself because that is going to be your number one fan, no matter what. So if you aren't taking care of yourself, if you aren't excited about what you're working on, that's really important. And that probably means you need to take a minute to reflect and find what you do find joy in. Not with this art drop, but with the next one that I'm working on. I learned that I really enjoy making like a really nice looking mock-up. Like just having your artwork in a really nice setting, looking really clean and crisp, and making a whole vibe of that mock-up is really enjoyable. I also think that the right person needs to see the right artwork. Maybe this sounds kind of crazy, and maybe I'm totally off, but I feel like there is going to be a painting of yours for everyone. It's, just about finding that right person. Maybe they were taking a break from social media that week, or Maybe they didn't see your posts because of the algorithm, or maybe they just haven't found you yet. You never know. So right now I am just focusing on the next couple of things that I'm working on that I'm really excited about. One of them is my next collection offer, which for this time, along with the originals, I will have some prints ready, some print bundles and some stickers, and then print bundles with stickers. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing, and I'm really excited about it. You know, I think it's gonna go better because I have different price points, which I think is beneficial. You know, especially for somebody that just found you in your artwork, sometimes having that easier way in makes it better in the long run. You know, it's like an introduction to your art and to you. And as time goes on, they get to know you better and they see more of your work. They'll probably come back and purchase an original. So, you know, when this happened to me with my art drop, I definitely felt alone. So I wanted to make this video to share that if you are going through something similar, you are definitely not alone. And, you know, if you have gone through it, then I would love to hear your story. You know, I think talking about both the good and the bad can bring us all together, you know, and make us not feel alone. Okay, I'm super glad that I was able to talk about all of this stuff without crying. I feel like if I had done this a week ago, it would have been a mess. It would have been a really hot mess. So thank goodness I didn't. I just want to thank you for coming here and watching this video and for kind of sitting with me in this moment. And if you shared your story below, then thank you so much for sharing it with me. I really see and appreciate the courage that it took to do that. It's not always easy to talk about the things that went wrong. And I just wanted to reaffirm that your art matters, even when it doesn't sell, and you matter. Don't give up on creating just because, you know, you didn't sell anything. If any of this resonated with you, let me know down below in the comments. And if you feel like there is somebody in your life that needs to hear that they matter and that their art matters, share them this video. Thank you so much for being here with me and for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you liked this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And again, if there's somebody in your life that you feel like needs to hear this, please share this video with them. I think it's so important to remind people in those moments of disappointment that they're not alone. If you enjoyed this video, then I hope you consider subscribing. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.